Ah, mas o meu celular já tá, tipo, morrendo de bateria mesmo. E todas essas coisas influenciam em desempenho. Então, provavelmente, pode ser que não fique tão legal. O boneco foi atingido por um raio, morri.
Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen
Ah,
eremites.
não, ele foi mesmo.
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started to attack. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to...
Just in case. Let's go.
Ai, que horror. Por que eu acho que ela não vai estar mais aqui? Bebam água, gente.
Thank goodness.
Hey!
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand.
I know. They all...
Oh, he's had to.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about?
The academias. God.
That sounds, ambitious. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food, I must be the least...
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent... Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some...
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his...
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions.
So, if the doctor was to...
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. In other words, we've successfully completed this...
Yay!
I'm...
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure...
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Let's continue to keep a look...
Tô com pena do orelhão. Ele foi muito honrado. Já sentou de novo, morri. Tá tudo bem, orelhão?
You can just focus. My wound is not going to...
Espero que sim. É legal ver que ele, né, foi pro fight mesmo. Tem isso também.
Let's move out. Let's move out.
All right, everyone.
How did everything go? Any...
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the...
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI.
Who was behind...
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left soon. So, we've successfully removed...
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this mess.
Everything also went smoothly, to avoid alerting the quarry.
I can't believe you actually got so many
It's all thanks to Ram.
It appears to have been very... Well, is that everything?
Huh?
Well, what else?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Personally, I'd rather...
I'll hate them, you...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say so, you should find someone more
But I thought all of you academia big...
Then I should remind you that
I know that.
a scribe is responsible for recording me.
Fine, whatever. Well, Cyno doesn't seem...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right.
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's
Nilo!
Hey, everyone.
Not at all. I was actually...
But you also look like you're up to no...
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to?
Huh? You mean you all...
Yes. Nilu, are there any?
Huh?
Lembrando que a Nilo é uma das devotas da Nahida.
I can't
Então tá tudo
believe
bem.
my ears. Oh, right. The Traveler. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I
Viu?
can somehow use my...
Remember,
Okay. I'll get my...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep.
All the preparations are done. Now,
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super...
Eu ainda acredito que muita coisa vai dar errado. Mas eu
Nossa.
espero sim que a gente consiga salvar a Nahida. Eu tenho muita pena dela. Eu acho que ela merece muita coisa boa. Dado tudo que ela fez pelas pessoas. Mesmo que as pessoas não saibam. Oito horas. Historinhas de dragões. Gente, eu amo o nome do livro da Kokomi, não consigo superar
Today's
ele.
the Academia's Nahida Day. We can finally put it... I'll Haytham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him. Let's move out.
Assim eu acho que eles correm igual uma galera de Naruto, essas coisas. O que foi, Chatonildo? Qual é o seu
Hello,
plano
you two.
genial da vez?
Not really. What about you?
naturally, I slept just fine. After all,
Com certeza.
it's crucial to dissipate any.
The only thing you're doing...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Não sei, você não falou o plano?
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the academy, many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console.
You know, Hyman's been thinking.
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthon 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the...
So,
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research development. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone. And when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just... If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing
Gente,
for
eu espero que
Nyagarbha
esteja
Day.
dando pra ouvir bem o som
everyone
do
should be in
jogo, mas
position.
aqui é
All
assim,
that's
então...
left is for...
Let's go.
E eu espero conseguir
So
terminar essa
Yes.
parte hoje, né? Porque depois eu nem vou estar mais em casa e tal, então ficaria só pro outro final de semana. E inclusive seria muito interessante finalizar, né, Sumeru hoje também, porque logo após, se eu conseguisse esse feito, depois já vai estrear Fontaine, né? Então tudo faria muito sentido mesmo. Vamos ver aqui o que acontece.
Please, wait.
That's me.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests. How did you arrive at such a conclusion?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just... Look, based on what you already know, the purpose...
Is that so? The sages search for you, so, from the start, the sage...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in...
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now.
It's nothing.
All right. Thank you for your...
What the heck
Pegar o
just
cara na
happened
própria
now?
arrogância, né?
I'm afraid I...
You have no idea.
He convinced... That is the so-called pride of a scholar. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of...
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart...
We shouldn't waste any more time.
Tem um baúzinho. Ah, a Michelle já me trouxe aqui. Eu conheço essa academia. Ah, tá. A Michelle já me trouxe aqui. Foi, tipo, muito no começo do jogo, quando ela desbloqueou os mundos pra mim. Que legal! Nossa, que sinistro. Então aqui vira depois igual aquela igreja em Mondstadt que a gente entra e tal. A biblioteca, isso mesmo.
Known as the House of Dana,
É isso
it is
mesmo.
quite possible.
There are a lot...
The academia marches to a fast... Just act natural.
Então a Nahida tá presa em algum lugar aqui.
What's this platform?
It's a lift that academia
Are we gonna take it then?
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't.
You think the Grand Sage will exit, and after he does, we'd sneak past?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm as...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look be... Do not tell me you believed the academia would not grow. An eyewitness had informed me of your...
Grand Sage.
I'm sure. But compared to you, it's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do... Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
Deixa eu jogar umas verdades na cara do vovô. Pode deixar que eu negocio com ele. Eu sou bom com essas coisas.
This place is crawling with guards.
All right then, traveler. Today is Nahida Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. You seem to know... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather...
Trivial.
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, creating a god. Yes, if humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This, we shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flout, even Ermin's soul will be free for our nation of scholars. This is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy... We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, the ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that true? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call them?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars.
I'll hate them.
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered. But oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array...
I'll hate them. We finally started to trust you.
Não, ele tá do nosso lado. Nem se preocupa, pai.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no... As it is Nyagarbha Day, I'll enter the information...
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least... To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible... Are you not familiar with the concept that great... In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable.
You're
Despicable. Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose your ploy was...
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your
Must I delineate? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler to caravan. Judging by the time, you all...
Maybe...
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the with their instigation. What was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts...
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that, if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to sneak into the Academia on Nyagarbha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the...
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what... Even if you impugn me, it would...
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage... However, under the current circumstances...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar...
So flight is...
Cutscene, a gente não tem como controlar o que vai acontecer. Acho que ele usou o bagulho pra ficar doido, né?
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation.
Gente, vai ser uma loucura se a gente tiver que
exact
enfrentar
same thing as
justamente
me,
ele.
Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane.
Caraca, a gente deixou ele levar essa morte?
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Lembrando que tudo isso é parte do plano dele, tá, gente? Não se desesperem. Agora vai ser porrada, porrada, porrada. É a mesma tática da DC. Porrada, porrada, porrada. Os heróis apanhando, sendo amassados. Aí do nada vai tudo... Bom, o próprio jogo já mostrou o que eu falei. Lendário, né? Mas que foi muito bom mesmo. Passo mal com a Paio às vezes. Colega.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great,
Você não precisa se desesperar, não.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage.
What? Why do we want to...
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest... Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control.
De novo, usar a
And with
arrogância
their
deles
guard
contra
down,
eles o tempo
the
todo,
next
né?
phase of our plan will have...
I can already see the...
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali hit that way. They can't pry any more info. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can. However, as for whether she'll act...
Caramba, que legal. E que loucura.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida.
Que legal.
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Aqui, já achei, rápido assim. Que legal. Nahida? Com certeza, né? Com
Is this
poder
the right
dentro.
spot? Are you getting anything?
Com certeza, poder do dendro. Das plantas, é ela. Eu amo que o jogo realmente mantém o elemento da minha Lumine. É ela lá.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
Ah, viajante falando.
When did it first start? Oh, right. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their heart. Kept looking for a way to save Ermin. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukatava. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary. The sages are creating a god. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness.
Nahida!
Acorda, mulher. Depois você se autodeprecia. Agora não é hora disso, não.
Nahida!
É o poder do vento! Ah, foi bem legal. Ela usar justamente essa skill.
So quiet here. Now that I think of it, do Archons have them? Should Archons... Have I been...
É muito legal ela ser uma deusa tão humana.
Am I... How do I...
Cara, Nahida é a minha favorita, não tem
So
como.
quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since...
A deusa nova vai me ajudar. Ai, até tossi.
You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida!
Funcionou, muito bom.
Nahida?
Eu esperei tanto por esse reencontro.
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. When I think of
Gente, eu não acredito que a Lumine tá falando.
I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Yep, so that means...
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking...
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't...
All right, but if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been through...
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Você também é, Nilo. Eu gosto de você. Meu Deus! Mentira! Meu Deus, a gente vai resgatar a galera com os poderes da Nilo? Ué, como é que chega lá, meu Deus? Ah, tá. Gente, meu celular vai morrer. Meu Deus, a gente joga de... Quanto tempo que o jogo não deixa a gente jogar assim?
Definitely more than usual.
Cara, que maravilhoso isso.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all...
Well, thank you both.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry. It'll be a piece of...
Hey, Nilu. Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Do you want some candy?
Vihar, thank you so much.
Cara, que legal, né? Usando a influência da galera.
I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance.
You have a point.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really...
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll
Gente,
have
meu
such
celular
a
vai
great view
morrer e a
of the
missão
show.
não acaba. Não vai dar pra acabar hoje, já era. Poxa, tentei. Nossa, vai ter mais uma apresentação dela mesmo? Que legal!
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Milo, tu é uma lenda viva. Eu não entendi porque os guardas passaram direto por ela. Eles não viram ela? Eu não entendi. Por que os guardas passaram direto? Provavelmente o do plano do AE, então ela deve estar toda modificada também, né? Cara, 30 minutos de gameplay e ainda nem...
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great, come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to know it. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge? It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yay! Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures, with the Doctor's technological support.
How despicable of them to rely on.
But I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so...
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like that's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation...
Fake news,
the Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan's still...
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to...
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone...
Then it'll be time...
Gente, eu vou encerrar a gameplay por aqui. Não sei como é que eu vou fazer, porque eu já sei que a missão não vai acabar, mas meu celular também tá morrendo. Não faço a menor ideia. Vou jantar, enfim, dar um jeito aqui na minha vida. E isso é um defeito também de Sumeru, que são essas missões muito extensas, né? Então, assim, o jogador não consegue parar.
All right, let's each take a rope.
You gave such an important...
It'll be fine. Isak, besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do it.
You've got a point.
Good luck.
Até logo.